I don't know about you, man, but I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. At its roots, ramen is a cheap street food, which is great. That's a good thing. We're going to try to keep up with the whole cheap vibe. But you got to soup it up, man. You got to make it good. I want you to soup up your ramen in two ways. One, it's got to taste a lot better than what you're going with, the basic shit. And second, it's going to have to add in some protein. The most important thing you're going to add is some chicken. Later, I'm going to crack these 2 eggs inside of it. We're going to get super fancy with the stock base. Rather than just using the packet, we're going to use the packet. We're going to add some extra shit to it. We're going to add some butter inside. You're going to add some miso here. You're also going to add this here. You're going to find this probably in your Asian market. It's called dashi stock. Dashi stock basically going to make it taste a little more, well, fishy, I guess. You don't have to add this thing in, but I really like it because I grew up in Japan when I was a kid, so I like that fishy taste. You may not like it, but I do. You're going to want to add the butter and the miso paste into a little container and heat it up for about a minute in the microwave or so. Once it's heated up, you just take your hashi, your chopstick. I like to add in these guys, these extra noodles, because, you know, I'm paleo like that. While the noodles are cooking, I'm going to add to this little stock base that I'm creating a bit of this here dashi stock. I'm going to put in the flavor pack 2. Mix that shit around. Putting in just a dash here of rice vinegar. Extra soy sauce because you can never be too salty. A touch of sesame oil. Sesame oil is great because you add it to anything and it tastes good. The noodles are just about done. It does not take long. Yes, that is Suburban in the background. I threw those noodles right on top of the chicken, so it's underneath these. I'm pouring my soup base on top of that. A little more of the hot water that we made. Stir that stuff around. I just mixed it all together in one bowl. Ain't that complicated. Now this last part is going to freak out a lot of Americans who can't stand the idea of a raw egg. But I figured it was good enough for Rocky. Must be good enough for me. Got 1 raw egg. I'm actually going to put in a second one. There's number 2 raw egg. Tamara's a lot fancier than me. She'll actually poach the egg in the hot water. But this water was boiling just a second ago, so it's pretty hot. I just mix that fucker in, and it is just fine. That's the way I like it. I actually kind of like the raw egg business. And if you're feeling really fancy, you can top it off with a little personal sake container, which I just found at the store. I thought it was kind of hilarious, so I'm going to try this out with my super duper ramen.